A slice of life from the city of Weir. In Weir, the forges didn't clang. They whispered. That was the tradition. The bellows ran low and long, the hammers padded in layered cloth, the anvil seated on bone-sprung lattices that dulled every impact into a steady, breath-like rhythm. Kess Varn, apprentice to the House of Tenfold Binding, had been taught never to speak while shaping metal. Speak after, Master Orion always said, or not at all. Kess didn't mind. The quiet made her feel stronger. It made the steel listen. She worked the morning shift, breathing in the heat and weight of the lower forge. It was an underground hall, lined with blackstone columns and lit by rune-glass veins that pulsed faintly with old energy. The iron came in cold, like slabs of mountain dusk. The shaped forms, hinges, braces, rune bar keys, were passed up into the city by leather-masked porters with gloved hands and sealed tongues. At midday, Kess stepped into the lift shaft and rose to the heartened causeway, where food stalls, magistrates, and scribe couriers shared street space with quiet monks and whisper sellers. She bought a bowl of stone broth, thick, gray, flavored with crushed root and mineral brine, and sat on a ledge above the canal. Her breath steamed in the chill air. From below came the soft hum of the wall voice, Weir's ancient civic spirit, repeating coded truths in old tongues every third hour. He who shouts in Weir leaves echoes in his own grave. The city's motto, more or less. Across the way, a group of children played the pillar game, bouncing iron rings off stone posts and shouting numbers in sequence. Kess smiled. Children were the only ones allowed to be loud before dusk. An older man approached, silent and broad-shouldered, holding a sheathed tool like a relic. His robes bore the crest of fare, a visiting scholar then. He sat beside her without a word, pulled a wrapped slate from his bag, and wrote, "You are from the House of Tenfold Binding?" Kess nodded. He wrote again. "Your folds hold shape. I would learn your layering method." She paused, then replied aloud, just once. "After dusk. At the still Anvil." He nodded, stood, and bowed with 2 fingers to his chest, the respectful sign of Weir's learning class. Then he walked off, leaving her with her broth and her thoughts. That night, the forge was quieter still. The still Anvil stood at the edge of the old civic ring, half shrouded by falling mist from the upper aqueducts. Kess arrived early. She laid out her coil of 7-fold wire, each ring already prepared with her mark. The scholar arrived later. He did not speak. She did not speak. They folded together. At the 7th pass, the wire sparked blue. The scholar bowed again, this time deeper. Kess returned to the forge's mouth and placed the cooled wire on the offering tray. She marked the day's page in the ledger and wrote in tiny script, "Strength is the shape that makes no sound." The flame in the center of the forge pulsed once in approval. In Weir, silence wasn't absence. It was craft.